Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blossom the Seeds of Life. Now, in the last episode, we sorted out our storage, finally, and we've started to put our base together. And I kind of came on just now, and it was nighttime, and I thought, you know what, I'll run out and get some resources that I know I need. I could do with getting some chromium. I need some silver, things like that. And then I thought, and I wasn't going to film that. I was just going to do it while it was dark. And then I thought, no, do you know what? I don't like it when YouTubers do that. So no, I have gone out and I've set my scanner to chromium. And I've gone looking for chromium, and I've just harvested my first rock. And that's when I decided, actually, I'm gonna film everything that I do, because that's what normally I do. I find it quite irritating when YouTubers cut parts out of the video. They edit it all down. That's not, for me, that's not a playthrough. That's an edited version of a playthrough. So anyway, here we are. We're out getting some chromium. I would quite like to grab a little bit of silver as well, because I think we're short on silver. And then we're going to finish setting up our base. And I want to get... Oh, here's one of those chests. Actually, we probably need a little bit of gold as well. Let's open this chest up. Here we go. Plug ourselves in. What are we looking for? 2.9. Hey, good enough. There seems to be a little bit of wiggle room. Oh. Right. Now I'm going to take that out. And pick that up. Right. Right, let's go... chromium over this way. Anything? Why just driven right past some? There's some right there, look. On the top of that hill. So I'll get a little bit more chromium, and then I might try and get some silver. Anyway, how are we all, guys? How is how are your playthroughs going? Please write in the comments how far you... is there anybody watching this playthrough that's actually played this further than I have? I'd be very interested to know. And what did you do different? What did you do different? Currently what I'm waiting for is for the pressure to max out like the temperature has. And then we're going to get our soil and everything underway. Right, how much is that? That's... I could get a... we're at the edge of the world just now. I think, do you know what? I'm going to grab some of this, because I think I need... do you know what? I just need a bit of everything, don't I? I'm going to get the chromium, because I think with the chromium parts, we can make the upgraded storage units for this wagon. So that we can carry a lot more resources. And it's not going to be overly long before we get the... Let's get one... Ooh, what is this? This is... I think this is cobalt. Oh, tungsten. Okay, it's not cobalt, it's tungsten. I know we're going to need some of this, so let's get it. And I think that whatever's in this thing here hasn't been taken yet, so we'll just nip in there quickly and grab whatever's in there. There we go. The quicker I get my drones up and running here, the better. That's what this episode's all about. automation, getting some automation going. So this is parts for chapter 2, the warning. We're gonna read it all at the end once we've done it all. Once we've collected everything, we shall read it. Now I've just realised I can't pick that up till I dump this off. Of course. There we go. Right. I'll grab this. Yeah, I'd love to know if anybody out there has completed the game. What did you think of the end? I've no clue what's going to happen at the end currently. So I would be very keen to know if there were people out there that have completed it, what they thought of it. Was it a good ending, a bad ending? Recently I played Cairn and absolutely loved that game, but thought the ending was terrible. Literally the worst outcome for an ending for me that you could have had. But I know other people liked it, so, you know. Right. We are running out of space. Oh no, we've still got a wee bit of space actually. Let's see, what have we got here? Has this been... No, it hasn't been opened because I can see computers in there. How much do we need to open this? 100 power. There you got it. Right. More chapter 1. Excellent. More parts for these buildings. Oh. Echoes of the past. Collect all memory fragments from chapter 1. Oh, so I have completed chapter 1. Yeah. So maybe at the end of this episode, we'll read chapter 1. Why don't we do that? Maybe that would be a nice way to end the episode. Now, I have got no more slots left, and there is another blueprint to pick up, so where's the way out? Let me just go and dump this off. Right, let's go grab this blueprint quickly. Yeah, that's cool. Chapter 1's finished. Oh, weird. Right, let's head back to... Which way is base? That way, I can see it over there. There's no chromium between me and base. There's some out this way, but it's... That one's quite close. Let's go grab this. And then, actually, let's not. I've just realised how low on... Oh, this is bad. Wait. We are going to have to put our foot down here. This was a mistake. I'm not sure we're going to make it back. So let's just get our rover as close to home as we can. Because we're going to need to go and collect it. There's no... Ooh, we might make it. Just about. Oh, this is going to be tight. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're fine, surely. Oh, Oh, because we're low on power, we're not allowed to drive the buggy. There we go. All safe. Right, let's go get the buggy and get her unloaded. Then we're going to look to upgrade the storage on the buggy. And then I'm going to have a look at what I need for building the drone platforms, because the drones can start harvesting materials for me. So the sooner I get them up and running, the better. Because as soon as this tier 2 drone is unlocked, I want to... Let me just position this. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, sorry, as soon as the tier 2 drone is unlocked, I want to be, as soon as the pressure has finished upgrading, I want to be getting into the water production. I want to be starting to make soil, and I want us to move in. We're done with pressure and temperature nearly. Once the pressure's maxed out, we're going to start working on the soil. Oh, this is quite irritating that you have to kind of run away from it and go back into it. It really does my head in sometimes. There we go. Right, let's unpack this one. In fact, let's start at this end. Oh, we can shut you down. Sorry about that. There's some... Is that all the chromium that I have, actually? Right, let's take that out of here then, and that. Let's dump the chromium in there. Silver, is that silver there? Yeah. No, that's not silver, that's aluminium. No, I don't want that. Let's grab that. I don't really like the aluminium being in there, to be totally honest. Let's dump silver in there. Oh, I've actually got quite a bit of titanium. I didn't realise that I had quite so much of the stuff. Right, let's jump. Let's dump this stuff off. I do need to take some of this stuff apart as well, I think. Because there's a lot of iron there in... All of that is iron. Fact. That's what I need to build first, the recycler. Right, let's get all these parts built. I just want to get this base up and running and sorted. We're going to be using some of this titanium in a minute, so not a bother. We're no doubt going to need a load of it at some point anyway. Let's just pop a little bit of this in there, because like I say, we're going to use all this stuff. Right, I think we want to build the recycler and the refinery. I would like to change this for at least a tier 2 like this. So what do we need for the tier 2 power junction? Let's find out. We need an iron ingot. We apparently have one in storage somewhere. What I'm going to do here then is kill the power. Oh, I actually have a tier 1 right there. Let's pop this. Let's put it there like that. unplug myself. Plug myself back in. And I think we'll just plug that one into there. Right. We're not going to need this, because we want the bigger and better one. So let's grab... We are going to want the recycler, but let's first get the tier 2 refinery. For that I need a power junction. Power junction, there we go. Just as well I grabbed a load of that chromium. How big are we talking here? So the power's there, but I don't want to get in the way of the storage. I should be remembering that. And actually, I kind of want... Well, why don't I have my drones along the top here then? Yeah, that probably makes more sense, doesn't it? And having these manufacturing items down over here. So we'll start... I really, really do need to learn to build... Right, let's get this plugged in. Right, that's the refinery. Now let's get the recycler made. There's the recycler. For that, I need an aluminium ingot, which I don't think I have any aluminium. No, I don't. So, we need to do an aluminium run then. This has been undone. Uranium, iron, regolith, copper, silica, sulfur, aluminium. Turn her on. Let's go grab some quick as we can. I mean, aluminium's usually pretty easy to find, to be fair. There's our first piece right in front of us. Only a little piece though. I do wish this buggy was just that little bit faster. Here we go. Ah, loads over there. Look, let's go and grab all that. I'm not going to grit too much because I think the drones should be able to harvest aluminium for me. I also want to look into when you unlock the tier 3 drone. Because if I remember rightly, each drone can harvest a different level of material, basically. The tier 1 one was pretty much not even worth building, in my mind. The tier 2 one, though, I think can harvest things like aluminium and silver and stuff like that. So, how much have I got? I've got 8 pieces exactly. Oh, there's more right there. Look, let's grab this and then we'll head back. Because I really want to get the soil going tonight. I think episode 1, this episode is going to be, well, episode 1, episode 7, which is going to be this one. That is going to be getting... What's that? That's... I think I've got tons of that, so... is going to be getting the base up and ready, automation set up, and then the next episode is... It's going to be us getting into water and soil and figuring all that out. Right, let's get back over there. Do you know what? Actually, let's grab some iron. Because I actually don't have a lot of iron. Although I have some parts that could be stripped for iron. I'm not going to go out of my way to grab anything here. Copper as well. Could probably do with finding some of that. But again, I'm hoping to just be able to send all these drones out after it. What I did learn last time was whilst you can make parts and have them in storage, it's not really worth doing. They just kind of get in the way. Right. Here we go. So this is all our aluminium. Chuck it in here. There, loads. Grab whatever iron we did pick up. We'll chuck that in here. Now, let's try and build that recycler. What did we need for it? An aluminium ingot. So we come over here. There used to be holes in the side of these, but now you go into a menu. I much prefer that. And it seems to jump into your inventory when it's made. I've also just realised something. So we don't have any silver ore. Right, the recycler, how big? Oh, it's nice and small actually. There's a recycler. I may want to put more batteries along here, so let's... I think, given its size, we can pop it there. For now, anyway. I may move it at some point. And the way the recycler works is if you grab, so let's say we grabbed all of these and all of these. And I come over to the recycler and pop them in. It gives me back what was used to make it. Oh, and of course, if you put an ore in, it just deletes it permanently, which you don't really want to do. So you do need to be careful. So. Grab this regolith. We've got some regolith in there. So we're not short of regolith either. What do we need now for the drone platforms? Let's... where are the drone platforms? They're not going to be... They're going to be in here, are they? Mining drone platform tier 2. So yeah, the tier 1 mining drone, easy to break. Then this is your medium hard resources and delivers them to nearby storage. Now it says it has an infinite range. Each one takes a gold wire and 2 processor units. I think I would like 3 drones. To get them going. Now, I did have a look at the drones a wee while ago just to see how they worked, and there's quite a clever little menu system in one of the patches that you can choose how many of what item you want them to store. So, let's see how many processor units I can make. I'm gonna need 6, basically, aren't I? What was the other thing I needed? Gold wire. So I also want to see how much gold wire I can make. Oh, I can make plenty of gold wire. But so I do need to go and find some silver. Let's go and find a little bit of silver then. There we go. And then we'll be good to go on the drones. There's no silver near. So let's just drive till we see some pop up on the radar. Oh, there we go. Loadout over here somewhere. Let's go grab it. I think that the pressure must be nearly done. Aha, look at this. That's a lot of silver. Yeah, that's loads of silver, which is cool. I also want to look, I want to look at when we unlock the tier 3. What do I have to do to unlock the tier 3 drone? Because that's when, like, full automation's going to hit us. And the tier 3 storage as well. We want to know when that opens up. So that we can have our full storage. I don't think we should ever need more storage units than I've built. Okay, I think we'll grab this and that'll do us just now. I don't know how much copper I've got at the base, but I'll grab a few bits on my way back. Because there's some right in front of me. Same with uranium, I'm not quite sure how much I've got. Let's go. Is that titanium? No, I've got loads of titanium actually. Actually thinking about it, I don't think I need much more iron because I've just got a load of it back, haven't I? Where is home? This way. Yes. Ooh. Is this one that I've been in? Yeah, it looks like it. Yep, it's been cleared out. It has indeed. Now, I do like one thing when these drills are done, I do want to build that tier 2 rover. That's going to be high on my priority list. So they're not done yet. There we go. They've all worked together. Right. Right, let's grab that out of there. It's all silver. Aluminium can go in there. That can go in there. There we go. Right, that should get us going. What did we need for this last upgrade? There we go. Let's do the last upgrade. And now we're trying to build this, so 2 processor units, basically. 1, 2, but ultimately we need 6 processor units and some gold wire, which I know I have. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've got 1 roll of gold wire in storage, so I'll make the 2 rolls of gold wire. Now, let's remember this time, mouse and keyboard. And I'm thinking if I position them like here, so, well, let's put the middle one first then. First off, there's the power source. That's a good point. Where do I, well, there's a power unit over to my left there. Over there, look, see? So I can have a power cable come across to them from this side. So I think we'll leave a little gap. We're going to put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. I could even put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. I just want them to have the range to put in. Now, I think in a line. I'm going to do them in a line, but let's get them nice and close. So let's put that one there. And the last one. This is going to make my life so much easier. Then we're going to need a power junction. So go to power. I'm going to just make a tier 2 one. So I need an iron ignite. So we'll come across to here. Make ourselves an iron ignite. I can still hear that beeping away. And tier 2 power extender. Do I put it that way round? Ooh. That's the pressure finished. The drills are done. Look. Right, let's harvest the parts. Get them done. I mean, because that's us. As far as I'm aware, like the heater, I don't think we need drills anymore. Right, let's go and... I mean, that's gold wire and pressure cores, which are quite handy. Let's keep that stuff just now. I'm sure there'll be something that needs something like that. So, certainly the gold wire I fully expect to need. Don't know about the pressure cores. Because they're kind of the cores you make for... I do have actually tons of them, so yeah, I'll maybe recycle some of this. Like, see this? They don't need to be in there. That doesn't need to be in there because all of that stuff is in here. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. Let's keep the heat sink. aluminium node and glass. So let's store the heatsink and the aluminium alloy. This stuff I'm going to run through the recycler. So I can't squeeze the copper into there. So for now, let's squeeze it into there. Right. Here are our drones. Let's get them plugged in. First thing I'm going to do is run a cable across to here. Then we'll just plug this one into there. This one into there. And this one into there. And we have a couple of spare outlets for anything we want to build over here. I'm going to leave that one up there just now because there may come a time we need it. Now, here's how the drone work. You come up to them. What they do is they either put the stuff that you ask them to get straight into here, or they store it in their little bits. So I want to be realistic about the amount of stuff of everything that I want. The annoyance is you have to set this for each drone. I'd like it to be a universal setting, but it isn't. And I kind of understand why. Right, so anyway, for iron ore, I'm going to say... Right now, I'm going to store 8 of everything. No, let's do 12. I think 12, right? Silica, sulfur. You can already see I've got all of this stuff. Aluminium I'm good for at the moment. The one thing I'm not good for is silver. So there he goes. He's off to get some silver. Oh, he can also harvest titanium, by the way. Oh, don't know why that went up to maximum. These tier 2 guys get way more than I thought they would. And the chromium, he can get that. Brilliant. Which we need badly. We also need uranium badly. There we go. Let's come along to this dude. And the same sort of configuration for him. 12 of everything, basically. For now. Till we figure out. Wait. Hang on. How many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. 11 things. So we're going to have what? 11 times 12. Oh, and then, well, each one of these... Oh, we've got loads of space, right? Yeah. Because each one of these does 32. So yeah, we've got loads of space. Excellent. I suppose I want to keep one for... But then I could make another auto storage somewhere for parts. I want to use it. Oh, why am I not getting the use it menu up now? Oh, is it? No, that's for that. Let's try jumping to the other side. Here we go. Let's just go with 12 of everything. And, oh, I don't know why that did that. So he'll be off to get... I think the level up as well is how much of something they can carry. And the last one. So I've got the refinery built. I've got these built. I want to now look into building my tier 2 rover. That's job number 1. Oh. Not quite sure what I'm pressing to do that. There you go. So that's all my basic stuff. Now, I will admit that I have seen that the drones cause a bit of mess. Now, I know there's been some updates because there's new parts, so maybe the messy side of things has been resolved. I don't know. But we shall find out soon enough. Now, what are we doing power-wise, actually? I've not looked at the power for a while. We're plus 8.5, kind of at the height of day. So I am going to want to think, because obviously these guys all take power. Though I did just get rid of 3 drills. How much power do they use, actually? Well, I have just built those 2 things, although they're not using any power right now. 5 power a pop, so that is quite a lot. So definitely don't want any more of them. Battery-wise, maybe we're going to need to build 2 or 3 more well, what I could do is another 4 batteries along here. Yeah, might do that. Right. Let's have a look through the menus. Let's see what else I want to build. But first, T2 rover. Let's go and have a look. What do we need? Probably stuff I don't have, because it is hot. So I need cobalt ignite and power cells. Cobalt ignite. So that's in here, right? There's a tier 3. Would be my guess. I need the tier 3. So, bottom line, mind you. So, oh wow, you get the tier 3 storage quite quickly. Then you get the heavy mining laser. There's the tier 3 refinery. And there's, oh no, that's a storage drone. Water extenders, biospray tower tier 3. Ooh, a Blossom Station launch pad. There's the mining drone tier 3 is way up there, so that's going to be a while. That's going to be a while before we can get that. So I think I'm going to need to make some sort of mobile heavy drilling platform thing. So we want to get that bit unlocked as soon as we can. And the way we do that with all this biospray stuff that we got. So let's go and have a look. Water pump. So we need power junctions, which should be okay. Pressure valve. What do we need for a pressure valve? There. I'm good. I can make pressure valves. So that's for a water tank. These take 500 water storage. The water pump generates 1 water per second, I take it that is. That's really slow. But then maybe you don't need much. And it takes 3 power. Then you've got the water extender. Biospray. You need a bio core for the biospray. How do we make a bio core? 2 steel. So I can make a biospray currently. I need to get some uranium as well. Wow, okay. Now, the goal of this episode was to get automated. Which I've definitely done. Let's do this. Let's get rid of that. And let's... No. Yeah, the storage, please. Actually, somebody said you could tab through things. I don't know what you press on the controller for that. Right. So, for the big ones, we needed, I'm pretty sure I've got what I need, titanium ignits, and I've got loads of that. Yeah, we got 1. Oh, do I have to wait for the other one to be done? So I was just checking a message there. God, this one takes a while. In fact, let's put another one straight on. Tier 3 storage. Oh, by the way, oh, there's one of my drones coming back. Look. So he comes in, pops whatever he popped in somewhere. Well, they've been filling stuff up there. Right. Yes, I did have a comment about episode lengths. Message about episode lengths. That my episode lengths are too long when they go over an hour, basically. They recommended that I keep my episode lengths to around about an hour. I know the last one was like nearly 2 hours long. I should have probably split that into 2 episodes. So going forward with all my playthroughs and stuff, that is what I'm going to endeavor to do. Keep an episode to an hour. It's not always going to be possible, but I will try. Right, let's get rid of this off here. And I actually don't think, because that can't look for things like cobalt and stuff. So I don't think I need that. I may need another battery though. Right, let's, for now, can I chuck any of that in there? Right, so. one more power core. I thought I had one in storage. It's obviously been used for something. Let's... excuse me. Let's chuck that in the back of there. So that's going to be more power. We've got our miner. And we've got this. Do you know, I think I'm focusing on the wrong thing just now. I need to get my water production up and running, don't I? So what do I need for a water pump? There you go. I need a power junction. Let's get this water pump positioned and see what it is we... Power junction, Tim. Power junction, pay attention. That's quite a large water pump. Oh, there's the power thing. So it just sits out in the... So I can literally put it in the middle of the water like that. That's mad. I think I'll have mine touching the... And I've got some power there. Is this... maybe I should... Nah, let's just pop it here. I can always shift it at some point. Alright, let's build one there. There we go. Oh, and then it makes this little bridge. So, we're going to power it. And now I want a water junction and a water tank. Water extender. I need one of those composite things. I've just taken them all apart. There you go. And what do I need for a water tank? 2 pressure cores. 1 pressure core? 2 pressure cores? 1. 1 pressure valve, sorry. I might build 2 tanks. Need to remember to use the mouse and keyboard for this. I've gone just that little bit too far, haven't I? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's not going to do it. Right, do you know what? Let's use mouse and keyboard. I want one that side and one the other side. I mean, I could put it out over here, though, couldn't I? Then it's not in my way, because that's what I'm trying to avoid, it being in my way. So, yeah, let's put that one out there. I'm not happy about it being out there, but... You know, these are only temporary anyway, because at some point we're going to get the next level up, right? I didn't mean to do that, but never mind, it's done. So, link that to there. We will link that to there. And we will link this to here. Excellent. And that's going to get the water underway. Right, so we now have water in production. I think... Where will I think I'm going to start... Do you know what? I should have built it all around here, shouldn't I? But then I'd have needed to run power to it. I think my first biospray is going to go in this area here. So let's go and see what I need for my first bio. I can run power and water cables over to it. Not a bother. So I need a bio core. It takes up to 2 water consumption, and it does up to 37.5, I suppose, dependent on how much water you're supplying it. So that takes 2 water consumption, but the water pump generates 1. So per bio spray, you need 2 of these pumps. And is that something you need to keep going? I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Right, let's make a water extender, because I'm not seeing anything about power, so maybe the biospray just uses water. So let's make an extender. Actually, I'm going to need to use this. So let's also get the parts for the biospray, which was a bio core. I might make another one of them, so let's... I'm going to make 2. Let's not leave myself caught short. Because well, I can run it round from there. That can go to there. So let's say the first one... First one... Yeah. Get the second one. Oh, whoopsie. Let's just pop it here somewhere. And then the biospray itself. There you go. Biospray. Is it going to show me the range it has? No. And I don't like that. I want to know where it's doing it. Let's see what it says in there. It says 100 range. What range does the printer have? That's going to be a helpful guide. Printing module has 60 range. So I can kind of estimate it off that. So the biospray would reach way past there. So I think if I run it as far up this way as I can go, somewhere in the middle like that, I think that should be fine. But I don't think that water extender is going to reach. Ooh. Let's go here and do the water extender thing. Now, I don't want to plug the water extender in until both of those tanks. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to get another pump underway. Why did I not do that first? That was silly. I actually think I need another 2 pumps. 1 AM. I wonder how the batteries are doing. Actually, yeah, we're not plugging it in yet. Power armor battery. Ooh, we are low on power. We are very, very, very out of power, so I need another 4 batteries. I think I need... Do I not need 3 power cells for them? So let's start. Sooner I make the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to want more solar panels too. I'm going to need to leave a gap. Sound went a bit... sound of the jumping's okay. Wasn't sure whether that was a headphone glitch, but the sound was really weird there. Oh, let's make... Oh, I have no power. But the sun's coming up, so we're just going to have to wait a few minutes. Now, what I will do... Plug that. Is this something that's easier with the mouse? I want that inner one to plug into that one so that I can plug this one into this line. Do you know what? I can just plug that one in. Let's just do that. The sun is coming up, but we are still pulling an obviously we are. There we go. Now we're in credit. With the sun. Well, I am going to make... That's the next goal, is to make some more... Actually, now that wind generators would not be a bad plan here. Processor unit. And the reason wind generators would not be a bad plan is because they will work 24/7. I don't know if popping them up on the hill is relevant or not. I'm out of the range of the printer here, so let's go and get my... Let's go grab my buggy. Listen, guys, I am going to call this episode there because I've just realised we're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So keeping them to about an hour is what we'll do. In the next episode, which I'm going to film right after this one, we are going to just continue getting the base. We're going to sort our power situation out. And once we've sorted the power out, we will... carry on pushing forward with this biospray stuff. Hopefully these will be filled up soon. That's another thing. So another water pump, but power first. Let's sort our power and then let's get the water pump up and running. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Please comment. Let me know what's going well, what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying. And anything you'd like to see. So, yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you at the next one.